I start off in Dalarö, a small fishing village in the Stockholm archipelago. Dalarö has a long history of regional and international shipping. The canal has improved since the Viking era and houses nowadays a marina and a kayak rental center. The Swedish Navy had its base here from 15th century and forward. Out on the sea the wind is picking up and I make hull speed with a reefed main. I better watch up as better captains than I have made shipwrecks here. In fact, there is a registered marine graveyard here with at least 30 ships registered from the 15th century and forward. If you are interested in having a look at some of the wrecks, please check out the links in the description. Now I'm closing in on Dalarö skans, a fortification from 1656. At that time, Sweden was a main marine power in the Baltic Sea, and the ships needed a protected stronghold when not at sea. The Russians avoided the stronghold during their raids in 1719. The fortification was never used in battle, and thus it's rather intact. If you want to, you can rent the representation floor for a wedding. Looking out southwestwards, the sea opens up and I set sail again. This is Havtornsudd, the northern point of Dalarö, one of many natural reserves here in Stockholm archipelago. The wind speed slows down a bit, so I put up the mizzen to increase the sail area, but I don't want to take out the reef in the main, as I'm a bit lightweighted being alone, and I wouldn't be able to balance any sudden wind gusts. Unfortunately, I managed to disturb some swans at the Dalarö beacon. I'm sorry. I'm getting hungry and it's time to seek a place to cook some lunch. This spot at the west side of Nynäshamn will do. I cook some pasta and together with cottage cheese and tomato as well as some apple juice, I get most nutritions without too much kitchen labor. Nynäshamn is the biggest island in this part of the archipelago. It has some old feldspar mines and has been the home of one of the Swedish noble families, the Stenbocks. Out on the open sea again, I realized that I might have been too close to someone's home. I'm sorry. In Sweden we are allowed to camp and rest on one's property, but not in their garden. Being considerate and keeping some extra distance helps maintain this openness. As the wind increases and also turns a bit, I leave the mizzen sail on the floor. When the wind is coming in from behind up to broad reach, it helps, but trying to use it together with only the main on a beam reach or anything more forward will make me sail backwards. When Mysingen opens up, the wind turns even more and increases. I have to start tacking and the waves are disturbing. I will need to put on my dry suit before crossing the open water. The water temperature is still rather low and I do not want to take any large risks. I find some shelter on the southwest part of Björkö. This will be a good camping site if needed before one makes a jump over Mysingen, but more about that next time.